I think that in current society, it doesn't matter what we do now, we gotta be the best at what we do. That's the only way out. See, like when years ago, maybe like 15 years ago, about 15 years ago, when things all crumbled in 2008, 2009, and people want to build something, they can just build it, and then at a certain point, the people have money to spend, and anybody can build a business. Anybody can build something that's fun, that's cool, right? A few years back, when Facebook just starting, and they just started with ads and all that stuff, everybody can just run some ads and make some money. Now there's competition. There's a lot more intricacies, I guess, towards these things, and a lot more people doing it, right? So that makes it more difficult for us who are just starting, but also makes it there's a high barrier to entry for those things, right? So with a high barrier to entry, there's definitely a lot more things that are definitely, let's just say, like if you're not the best at what you do, it's really difficult for you to get out there and like make anything happen now. And that's okay, that's good, right? So if I gotta be the best at what that's motivation, right? I gotta be the best at what I do. And if I wanna be the best at speaking, want to be the best at coaching, want to be the best at teaching people how to start a side hustle that's going to be profitable and is fits your purpose that God has given you, I got to be the best at it. I got to prove that I'm the best at it. This whole blue ocean strategy that everybody knows about when they start building a company and all that stuff. It's like, well, if you're in the blue ocean, obviously any fish that come in is yours. But we got to dive so deep just to find a piece of the blue ocean. It's in the middle of the whole entire battleground of red oceans, right? That there's just sharks everywhere eating up the things, and you find a little spot that's yours, and that's blue, and that's you take. That's all it needs. This internet business is probably easier to build now than it has ever been, ever. Like, simply because it's not about strategies anymore. It's about just being able to be consistent with what works. And in order for you to be the best, in order for me to be the best, we got to put in the reps. These are the reps. For me to be better at speaking, these are the reps. I speak. Trust me, I listen to my own podcast, and like I cringe over the podcast that I make for myself, by myself, and listen to back to see where I can improve and how I can improve. That's probably the hardest part, is to give feedback for yourself. And I learned that in a program called Transformation. That's absolutely amazing, right? Learning how to give feedback to yourself is probably the best thing that you can do for yourself. But it takes self-awareness. It takes a little bit of time to keep that cycle. Cycle is not a good word, but keep that feedback loop going, right? But I'm gonna encourage you today. There's nothing. I'm just sharing what's on my heart today, but I'm gonna just encourage you. I want to give you a little encouragement as we're all building this, right? As we are building whatever that you are building, whatever that it is that you have on your heart that you want to build. You got to be the best at what you do now, right? Because there's no other way to go around it. And number two, really go out there and swing for the fences. Find your little bit of that niche and swing for the fences. I think at the end of the day, when we look back, when I'm 80 and I look back, and I wouldn't regret the things I did while swinging for the fences. I'll probably look back and regret all the sins I've committed, all the stupidity, right? And all the things that, I wasn't living in the moment, the things that caused me to in worry, which is looking to the future, thinking the history is going to repeat itself, or in depression, looking in the past and trying to change things. And instead, just living a grateful, happy, and present life that continues to keep me thriving in this present moment. And that's all that matters, really. I know for a fact this is going to be a long game. And I've been playing the long game since I started this Mission Human Excellence whole thing. And I'm so grateful that there's people also with me playing this long game with me. And the fact that everything is about to be in place and set, the system's about to set up. And for me to just go out there and focus on the things I need to focus on. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be great. And I know that at the end of the day, no matter what happens, I'm not going to regret this. If I succeed, if I make $1, if I don't make $1, I'm not going to regret any part of this. So thank you for listening. I'm going to just encourage y'all, swing for the fences. Be the best at what you do and keep swinging for fences. Keep swinging, keep swinging. Maybe you don't have to hit a home run every time, but keep swinging so you can at least hit something. All right? Love y'all. Thank you for listening. This is Mission Human Excellence, and this is Ed signing out. Peace.